G'day folks, we're here just to the side of Latimer Square again, looking at this installation of willows. And I see 2 poplars. Last year I remember to count, last season, early 2019, I remember counting 3 poplars. Now this is the installation. It was intended as a temporary gap filler type thing and low eco, environmentally friendly and that. And as we're talking about that, there's a protest complete with police and plainclothes police on the back entrance. Round the that's the Latimer Rydges Hotel across on the other side of Latimer Square there. And there's an Extinction Rebellion protest at the moment. I guess there's a meeting inside the hotel of some people, and they don't seem to be marching anywhere. They just seem to be banging the drums and singing outside the hotels. There must be something going on in the hotel. Someone's probably flogging off New Zealand's natural assets to a bunch of foreigners or something, I don't know. But yeah, here we are. It's just after 10 o'clock actually. I'm missing the 10 o'clock news. Thursday the 31st of October, so not a lot left of October actually, 2019. And yeah, my point in showing this here video is I've been around and looked, and I think about 80% of those trees are dead. So because they couldn't be bothered watering this even once a month during the 4 months of midsummer last year, December, January, February, March, as it dries out. If a council guy had come along in a ute with a water tanker on the back and just given these a watering, they would all have been lovely. And yeah, we've had, I reckon, 80% of them are dead. So yeah, it's a temporary project. Yeah, it's an eco-friendly gap filler, but it could last several years, and that would have been lovely if it had been a nice little grove of trees. I'll actually walk around so you can see. 2 of the 3 poplars are alive, and I did definitely count 3 poplars. I can't tell now which one was the other poplar. It may have died. Poplars, as I mentioned in my previous video, are the slightly drought-tolerant cousin related to willows. But willows have, almost no drought tolerance at all. They're wet. They're grown wet and waterlogged soils, and at the very least well-watered soils. But poplars can withstand some drought periods once they're established. Of course, they dug the holes with power equipment, a metre deep, whatever, planted these things in the, was it June or July of 2018? And as you see, there's even a little seat there. It would have been a nice shady seat with some foliage around it. But nah, we got 80% dead because they couldn't be bothered watering them maybe 4 times last season. So there we go. And doing some maintenance to the road there along the edge of Latimer Square. And as you can see, the guy on the council lawnmower, they keep the grass clipped. Latimer Square is used for a number of public events and that. Actually, you can just see a van over here, just at the over on the far side. The police haven't given it a ticket as far as I know, but yeah, almost all the Extinction Rebellion people seem to have turned up on bicycles, and there's a couple of vans. Perhaps that was their support vehicles for carrying signs and placards and things. They're singing a Maori, forgotten the word now, Waiata, yeah, Maori song. Could just barely hear it. So, there we go. Alright folks, that's it for now. And, yeah, such a shame. All the volunteer labour, 190 hours or something went into it or whatever. It says on the placard over there. And, 80% dead because of just a lack of a little bit of care that first summer. Well, I wasn't in charge of this project, was I? Oh, and they've actually got little solar powered lights. I've not been along here at night to know if they work. I mean, they're obviously only very low powered ones with little wee tiny little solar panels that charge up. Alright, cheerio folks.